What you've got to get great at is owning your present moment. Because if you don't get great at being feminine, which means getting great at receiving, you will never manifest your epic life. All right, beauties, ciao from Italy. I just got to Italy today, and I'm looking forward to doing Own Your Throne with each and every one of you here from literally the motherland. So come on in, say hello in the chat. I'm so excited to be with you, beauties, today. Come on in, let me know where you are zooming in from. I'm gonna have a little fun on Instagram here, and we're going to have tons and tons of fun with each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Come on in, say hello in the chat, let me know where you are zooming in from, because we have some thrones to own, do we not? Getting going with our big life, with our best life, with the spiritual connection that absolutely changes everything. And changing and rewiring how we approach life, how we approach business, how we approach money making, relationships, all of it. This is what we are going to be diving into today, is all about owning the present moment. And I know that while people are still kind of coming in, I just want you to know there's a lot of people still feeling lost right now. There's a lot of people wondering what they're doing with their lives. There's a lot of people wondering, what am I doing wrong that I'm not getting bigger success, or I'm not further ahead, or I'm surrounded by people who don't get me? And anybody relating to any of this? I think more than ever, I'm also hearing so much about the money story on the planet. I mean, we know that I'm in the school of money. We know that the money story is a big one. And I think even particularly post-pandemic, there was this anticipation of hope that like, okay, like now is my time, or I'm going to get my breakthrough and the money is really going to flow. And for a lot of people, and maybe yourself included, that breakthrough hasn't come yet. But I want you to know that you are not alone, that you are in the right place. And so much of what I'm going to be pouring into here, into your heart today, into your minds, into your consciousness, is about helping you own your throne in every area of your life, but particularly your wealth consciousness, in terms of how you manifest actual money, not just the thought of it and not just the hope for it, but actually getting those breakthroughs. And it's not going to come from what you've been told, and it's not going to come from all the stuff that you hate. I've got some really, really great news in store for you. So who here is interested in transforming their money story? Let me see it in the chat. Let me see what your biggest dream or wish is around your own financial circumstances. And for those of you who are like, money's fine, but I'm here to call my soulmate, that's absolutely welcome in the chat. Whatever the present frustration is, whatever the present transformation is that you wish and that you crave for, I want you to go ahead and see that and put that in the chat right here, right now. I'm going to go and I read every single chat in the chat after the call. So make sure that you presence yourself so that I can really stay in tune with you. So real quick, yesterday, who was here yesterday? Let me see that in the chat. And if you were not here yesterday, we're going to make sure that you get the replay, or you make sure that you get the replay and not just get it, but consume it. Holy Spirit was flowing, people. That's all I have to say. Like there was a download that is meant for modern day women really getting a handle on owning their past. So yesterday we talked about owning our past, not being drowned by it, not being victim of it, and also not bringing that into our present and into our future. And I shared very vulnerably what goes on for me with my own programming and what I've got to transform, how I do that, and the 5 steps that go into getting unstuck from the past and really, really being freed from any of the old thoughts, stuckness, frustrations, and repeating those same patterns. So if you have not yet watched the replay, do yourself a favor and make sure that you absolutely do so. So before we dive in for today, I just want you to exhale. Let's just do a deep breath all together, shall we? And maybe even a couple more. One more. Whatever it is, whatever you're yearning for, whatever you are so tired of not having or experiencing, or whatever you feel not freed from, I want you to know that the transformation is available. And so I want you to be here and be so present today. And I want you to give every part of yourself to absorbing and receiving. You give so much to so many others, and you have for a really, really long time. And I want you to know God has not forgotten about you. The feelings that you have that you should be further ahead, or what you're looking for should have already been manifested, or you can't believe you're still dealing with this same subject again. Today is not like any other day. Today is the day that you get to be so present to committing to a different experience for yourself. And I've got to tell you, no one, including you, is going to have a different experience or is going to witness any form of transformation from a low vibe energy. And the low vibe energy, it's not even about having just a bad attitude or a negative mentality. It's the stuff that when we let ourselves feel defeat, when we let ourselves feel discouraged, when we are focused more on the disappointment, when we aren't in the higher vibration of what else is possible, and that actually today could be the day, and that the breakthrough could be right around the corner. So we've got to start this out not by sugarcoating anything. You're not gonna do a rah-rah like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna make my $10 million and transform my money story, when you're like gutted of wondering how you're gonna pay your bills this month, or how you're gonna come up with the money for whatever your dream is, or, you know, after like horrible date 973, like, really, Gina, my soulmate's just gonna like show up, and it's like you can't go from like negative to super exuberant, and nor do you need to. So I want you to know that what we're gonna do here today as queens is get so honest and real about owning the present moment. That's going to get you out of the frustration, and it's going to get you into the place where you can transform absolutely every single area of your life, including that one that you're really, really dreaming of and craving. But you're not going to do it from a fake place. I'm not going to ask you to ever to fake it till you make it. I don't even believe in that. I am not going to ask you to like do a spiritual bypass and like, without God, all things are possible. Like none of the faking it is going to work. Today, we are here to be so grounded in the present moment, to meet you where you're at. And I'm going to do that with you. This beautiful community is going to do that with you. Most importantly, I want you to meet yourself where you're at. Because when you start to get the power of the present moment, queen, let me tell you, you are going to be able to be, do, and have everything that you desire, especially that place that feels the most broken in your life. All right, so stay with me, stay here till the end, and let the Holy Spirit move in whatever way you're craving the miracle. Let's pray. Dear God, thank you. Thank you for focusing us on this present moment. Thank you for the opportunity of today. Thank you for releasing any stuckness from the past and any fear of the future. And instead, we ground in today, in this hour, in this minute. Because when we are present in this minute, We feel you. We are reminded of your strength and your power. We feel you in us and all around us. And with that comes relief. With that, we can exhale. With that, we're reminded that we get to surrender over to you our life, the details of our life, the finances of our life, the relationships in our life, and all of the desires of our life. When we're so busy and so worried and moving so fast and so focused on the fear, we forget about you. We forget our connection to Source, to all-powerful love, to infinite possibility. And yet here you are. Here you have always been. And here is where you will continue to be. Right here in our hearts. Larger than life. As big as this present moment is. As abundant, generous, flowing here in the present moment. And it's always like this. The present moment is always powerful, the source of all things, the solution for everything, actual source. We don't need the past, and we don't need the future. We do need this infinite moment right here, right now with you. Because in this moment, we remember that with you, being connected to you, that we are loved, that we are worthy, that you have placed these desires in our hearts. You have placed these desires in our hearts, not to fool us or trick us or keep them out of hand's reach, but that we would claim them, own them, receive them. And not one day, but today. We pray all of this believing, amen. How you feeling now, Queen? How do you feel now as opposed to 15 minutes ago? Drop it in the chat. What transformation have you already experienced and received for yourself? Empowered, spiritual warrior, touched, peaceful, centered, expanded, goosebumps, connected, supported, in connection, grounded, limitless. The present moment is real, so much better and calmer, harmonized, calm, grateful, open, seen. This took minutes. Minutes that's available to you. I have chills right now. Minutes. We can do this in minutes. And even faster if we are there on a more regular basis, and then we can even stay there more consistently. Because right now, I can feel it from Italy, wherever you are. You're feeling truth. The fears are an illusion. The thought that life is hard is the illusion. The frustration over any form of lack, love, money, purpose, calling, clarity, any of it, is the illusion. And if you run around and manage the illusion, then you live a life of illusion. And this is why women are depressed. This is why women overeat. This is why women stay so busy. Like the newest addiction is just fill up the schedule and be busy all the time. Because it's not natural to who we are to live this disconnected and in this illusion. It's not natural for us to believe that we don't deserve the desires that are in our hearts. It's not natural for us to be giving, doing, thinking, taking action all the time without being in our femininity and receiving. So before we jump too quickly to going and creating those visions for the future that we will do tomorrow, what you've got to get great at is owning your present moment. Because if you don't get great at being feminine, which means getting great at receiving, you will never manifest your epic life. You got to write that down. The key to your epic life and all the dreams, otherwise it's just another effing Pinterest board that's not going to go anywhere except on your little Pinterest situation. I want for you what's real. I don't want a fantasy. I'm not here to be a cosmic cheerleader, and neither are you. And I don't want you to create one more vision board that doesn't go anywhere, or just start staring at things on Pinterest and live vicariously through someone else's Instagram life. That's not what you came here for. You are more powerful than that, and God has created a potential inside of you that is bursting to get out. And in the present moment, you can just, when all the smoke and mirrors of the past regrets and the future fears, when all that goes away, when all you have is the realness of the present moment, you get how real your desires are, don't you? You get how real it is for you to get these money issues down, to get that book deal, to call in the soulmate, to live in the dream home, to get out of a job that's sucking the life out of you, or a relationship that's super toxic. That has got to go. That is not you. And for you to now focus so clearly in the present moment, because there's no fantasy there. There's no time to I'll do it later. In the present moment, you get to be so honest with yourself and really take a look at, who do you choose to be? What decisions do you choose to make today? Not New Year's, I'll do that in January when New Year's resolutions come around. There is no more powerful moment than you getting honest with yourself today and showing up for your desires today. So that desire that we investigated the beliefs on yesterday, for those of you that were with us, I want you to work with that desire. And for those of you that weren't with us, pick one desire. And I want you to enter a more emotionally mature relationship with that desire here in the present moment. Because talking about what you're going to do in the future is empty. And P.S., you've already talked about it for a long time, pretty much, right? This isn't something new that you just came up with. And talking about it doesn't do anything. Even taking a bunch of action, which you may have done. Maybe even investing a bunch of money, which you may have done. And how many people have done that and felt like they're just spinning the wheels? And why hasn't it changed yet? And why hasn't the breakthrough gotten there yet? And I'm doing all the things and it hasn't worked. Was I the only one there, or anyone else experienced those feelings too? But I did everything and I'm doing everything, and I did take the action, and I did invest, and I did show up. Here's the only thing that hasn't happened. You being the queen of your present moment and making yourself so available to be divinely guided and hear from spirit what the path is for you. But that takes getting out of fantasy. That takes for you to have an honest conversation with God. You have to clear away all the cartoon characters and all the filters and really say, I'm here. I'm ready. Clearly, my mind is not my best asset on this journey. Clearly, everything that I've thunked up and thought I should do, or what other people thought I should do, hasn't worked. So I'm only here for your guidance. I am only here for what works. I am only here for the complete and total manifestation of this dream. I am only here to receive. I don't need to know how to receive. I don't need to know how it's going to work. I don't even need to know when it is exactly. But in this present moment, the gift and opportunity of owning your throne in the moment is saying, I declare. I declare that I am worthy of receiving this desire. I declare that this is my time to receive this desire. I declare I will on no level hide from this desire. I declare I will not play small on this desire. I declare I will no longer be afraid that this desire is too big for me, or too expensive, or too out of reach. I declare that I am the woman who is in possession or has the experience in real life manifestation of this desire. And if you want to, with your Zooms on mute, say it out loud with me. I declare I am worthy of this desire. We'll say it together. I declare I am worthy of this desire. And start to feel it in your body. I'm putting anyone who wants to be on camera, here we go. I declare I am worthy of this desire. Start to see how that feels in your bones and in your body. I declare, one more time, I am worthy of this desire. I declare this is my time. I declare this is my time. I declare this is my time. Moving on. I declare I will show up fully. I declare I will show up fully. I declare I will show up fully. I will no longer hide. I will no longer hide. I will no longer hide. Again, I will no longer hide. I will no longer hide. I will no longer play small. I will no longer play small. I will no longer play small. I choose to believe this is meant for me now. I choose to believe this is meant for me now. I choose to believe this is meant for me now. I choose to believe this is meant for me now. Feel it in your body. Feel the vibration run through your heart, into your belly, all surrounding your energy field. This is serious in the lightest of ways. This is you showing up and no longer falling prey to the subconscious fears, owning your throne in the present moment. I will pursue this dream. 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 I ask for the solution to be revealed to me. I ask for the solution to be revealed to me. I declare the solution will be revealed to me. I declare the solution will be revealed to me. I declare the solution will be revealed to me. The manifestation finds me. The manifestation finds me. The manifestation finds me. The manifestation comes to me. The manifestation finds me. The manifestation comes to me. The manifestation comes to me. It comes to me. I am powerful. I am powerful. I am so powerful. I draw this manifestation to me. I am so powerful. I draw this manifestation to me. Say it out loud and louder with me. I draw this manifestation to me. I draw this manifestation to me. This manifestation is mine. This manifestation is mine. This manifestation is mine. I am the woman who lives life. And you can fill in the blank with this manifestation. I am the woman who lives life with this manifestation. I am the woman who lives life with this manifestation. I am so grateful. This manifestation is already done. I am so grateful. This manifestation is already done. I am so grateful. God delivered to me this desire. I am so grateful. God delivered to me this desire. I am so grateful. God delivered to me this desire. And so it is. And so it is. Owning your throne in the present moment is owning this vibration throughout your entire day. Walking around in mind, heart, soul, and body with this knowing and this certainty that it is already done. That it is already done, that it's already done, that you are walking around emanating the vibration of the complete and total manifestation of this desire. What percentage do you believe this is real for you right now? Drop it in the chat. What percentage of certainty about the full and complete manifestation of your desire for you, where are you at? 1,000,000%, 80%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 99, 100. I mean, I feel it. I'm doing this work right along there with you. I know what doubt feels like, and I know what this feels like. And we're not going to pick up the stitches. Don't even think about the others. Like, I know that I am emanating certainty. I know that my vibration is 100%. Like, I'm not even excited. That's how natural it feels. Like it's so peaceful within me. You know what I'm talking about? It's like there's no hyping up here. This is my natural state. This is, of course, with great gratitude and reverence. And of course, there is such a confidence emanating from me right now, and you as well, right? And put in the chat the other emotions that are emanating: confidence, worthiness, certainty, assuredness, beyond a shadow of a doubt. This is happening for sure, no matter what, and not with strife and not with toil and not with overworking or pushing or pulling or begging or any of it. This is complete. This is a gift from the heavens. And the kingdom of heaven lives within you. You are declaring what must and will happen in your life. And it starts in the present moment. The reason why the other stuff didn't work, it's not because you didn't try. It's not because you didn't take enough action. It's not because you didn't invest. It's not because you didn't really, 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 really hope it would work. It's because you did not declare it from a place of certainty. A change in our external environment only comes from a change in consciousness. And if the actual feeling is not there, this feeling of 100%, this feeling that it is already done, this knowingness, this belief, there is no amount of hope or hype or investing or action that is going to get you there to the full total manifestation. It's not how it works. You will be renewed by the transforming of your mind. And that mind is your change in your consciousness. Until you have shifted this consciousness of being worthy of receiving completely, wholly, fully, and peacefully, none of the rest matters. It doesn't matter how hard you work. It doesn't matter how many courses you took. It doesn't matter how much you invested. You don't need to regret those, because that's about the past. Everything, money is a renewable resource, like all of that. But I'll tell you, the key to manifesting powerfully now is what you just did. And do not let your mind trick you. Well, that was too easy. I'm supposed to have to work hard, no pain, no gain. It's not the spiritual law. So if you want to violate spiritual law, go ahead and follow lots of pain for lots of gain. I'm not going to break that law. I'm going to follow spiritual law. And I have a real strong feeling that you're going to join me. In being in the present moment, in tapping into infinite intelligence, in making your request and then being the vibrational match of your desire. That is how you manifest. That is how you draw opportunities to you. If you want to see synchronicities in your life, if you want to see manna fall from heaven, if you want to see that solution show up out of thin air, if you want to see the rivers part before you, this. But if you find a lot of joy in pushing boulders up mountains and overworking and gaining weight and destroying your health and family and relationships in the process, have at it. The only thing we're crushing here are tomatoes. I promise. This path is meant to be joyful. This path is meant to be peaceful. It is fierce. And there is, in that fierceness, there is a killing off of the old self that is necessary. But it doesn't have to be a painful process. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot serve, yeah, this is fun. Like, I really hope it works, but I probably am going to have to do a bunch of stuff I hate, and it's probably going to take a long time. You don't get to do that here. That's violating spiritual law. Spiritual law is so much more generous. It's so much more loving. But I'll tell you what spiritual law requires. Way more faith. Way more faith. And You can't yo-yo diet with your spiritual relationship. If in this moment you're like, yeah, I got this, I can feel this, like I'm still feeling the vibration, and if anyone's feeling it, like trickle down a little bit, go back to one of the statements that we just created. I am worthy of receiving this manifestation now. I am worthy of receiving this manifestation now. This is my time. This is my time. This manifestation is mine. I'm open to receiving it. I'm totally available to receive it. I draw this manifestation to me. You do like one round of that, like boom. You're like, that's right, Queen. That's just a little adjustment of the crown right there. You see how quickly you can get back into the higher vibration? Just say it out loud. One declaration for yourself. You get to choose it for you. I declare I'm worthy. I declare this is my time. I'm only available to receive this manifestation. I'm only available to receive this manifestation. It's like, boom. So now you are emanating what's real in the present moment. Scientists have already shown us, like this whole vibe thing, this isn't like a spiritual thing, and it's not a woo-woo thing. It's actually scientifically measurable that you are emanating a particular vibe. And it is that vibe that is going to attract and draw to you. So if you are in your head saying, it's never going to happen, I can't afford it, I don't have the money, like it's going to take a long time, it's going to be really hard, like it's never going to happen for me. But you're saying, oh yeah, let me go invest and sign up for that course and take all this action and build my funnel and all of that so I can make my money or whatever the thing is. It's like one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake. You are not going to go anywhere. Stop wearing yourself out. Women are so exhausted because we're listening to the wrong message. We're listening to a message that we need to do things and not pay any attention to what our vibe is. Not pay any attention to what we're actually thinking, what we're actually feeling, and who we are actually being in the present moment. You don't get to be insecure and afraid that your manifestation isn't going to happen and manifest. It's not how it works. You are not a powerless victim. And if you're playing the religious game of like, well, if God wants me to have it, then it'll just be brought to me. That's not how it works. You are a creation in the likeness and image of God. God is not insecure. God's not like, oh, I hope this works out. God declares with certainty, with confidence, with victory. And you must do the same also. You must declare words of victory over your life, hour by hour, day by day. That will get you way more money in your bank account. That will draw to you the love of your life. That will heal the cancer diagnosis or whatever health condition you're in. This will be the transformational key that has been missing from all the busyness, from all the action, from all the thinking that the answer is just neck up. It's not, it's in your feelings, it's in your femininity, it's in your ability to receive your good. If you don't think that you're worthy, if you have not declared that you are worthy, if you're not emanating the vibration of your worthiness to receive this, might as well not even get out of bed in the morning, because there is zero action that's going to make any difference. The only thing you're going to do is burn yourself out, exhaust yourself. Don't we all know it? Haven't we all been there? Haven't we all not spent enough time on our internal spiritual relationship with the divine because we just thought we had too much to do that day? Like we thought we had to answer the emails and attend to the clients and deal with the kids and drive the carpool and do all the stuff. And then get to work and do the things and then wonder why nothing's changing. It's because the inside hasn't changed. It gets to be this simple, ladies. To say that it's simple, I do want to not be a princess about this. It doesn't mean it's easy. You have, I have, we have considerable inner work to do to close the gap in between the desire and the manifestation, do we not? I'm just here to be so relieved to know what I must focus on so that my manifestation actually takes place sooner versus later. And it's not the busyness, and it's not the overworking, and it's not the endless action. The work is on the development of oneself, raising your own esteem. And I know it's like we've just been taught we're not allowed to be cocky. No one's inviting you to be cocky. But I am inviting you to start to think way higher of yourself. That what you desire, other people have already manifested. In fact, tens of thousands, in fact, millions of people have already manifested this exact desire. And they are not better than you, and they are not more talented than you, and they are not more gifted than you, and they are not more worthy of you. I will tell you why they have that manifestation. They held themselves at a higher esteem than you or I have about what it is we're looking to manifest in this moment. The reason why I've manifested what I have so far in my life, incredibly loving soulmate, a multi-million-dollar company, the lifestyle that has me travel the world, I held my esteem differently about all of those subjects. And it works. And I co-created with divine wisdom, with the divine infinite. I changed my consciousness more than I changed my actions. And literally brought and drew crystal clear guidance to me. Glenn came to me, the clients have come, the clarity on my message and my purpose and what I'm doing, it's all come to me. Now, all of the times and the years and the money spent chasing, I did all that too. Like, you're not the only one that has like mounds and mounds of all of the thought that was going to be the answer. All of the agencies, all of the investments, all of the courses, all the weekends I worked, all of it, all of it, all of it. My God is so good, so loving. And my job is to increase my faith. My job is to hold myself the way God sees me and has designed me. God's not keeping anything from me. I'm the one repelling it out by any form of lack consciousness. So that is the work I'm inviting you to do with me. This is what's real, not the smoke and mirrors, not the empty promises, not all the stuff that you've already tried that didn't work. This is truth with a capital T. And I just got to let you know, I'm relieved and I'm filled with faith. And I know that this is the path for transformation that works for my being, my heart, my spirit. It leaves so much room for spirit and the miraculous to come in and dazzle me and bring me synchronicities and manifestations even bigger than my own desires. And I thought I had some really big ones. So I am inviting you to join me. Join me in, it's not a new way of being, but it's probably new for us. We've already been spiritual people, but to rely this heavily on the spiritual path. We are together creating a new consciousness of modern day women, women leaders, women entrepreneurs, women making money, women actually experiencing having it all. You don't have to pick love or money. You get to have it all at the same time, because that is the God we serve. This is the spiritual path. This is universal law that we are no longer going to break. We're no longer going to say we're not enough. We're no longer going to say it's going to take a long time. None of that. And so this owning your throne, it is a process. Yesterday, we owned your past. Today, would you feel like you're in full ownership of your present moment? Let me see in the chat. What do you feel like in terms of you owning your present? How would you describe how you feel right now? Because it's the feeling that's the actual vibration. It's how you feel in your heart. Anyone want to share how you feel about owning the present moment? Confident and assured, right? It's like so peaceful. There's almost like barely words. Definitely an authority of my manifestations, powerful, unstoppable, recharged, full of love, joy, peace. Well, you want to be recharged on a regular basis, then I want you to come join me. You got 10 weeks to be on this journey with me. And there's many, many people that were with me on a journey that I taught in June. And I got to tell you, repetition is where mastery comes in. I'm taking this class again. And if you'd like to go to divineliving.com/own your throne, this is where you can get yourself registered. Do you like these 47 minutes? Well, you got 10 weeks and 2 hours a week to just indulge in the deepening of this work. So if you joined me before, it won't even be the same class. It'll be a similar structure. If you're joining me for the first time, come on in. You're in for the ride of your life. In week 1, this starts October 4th, by the way. So week 1, fall in love with your life and declare your non-negotiable desires. There's a whole in-depth teaching on this that we're going to dive deep on. Fall in love with your life. Do you understand what this is for you to just emanate that? Not just be happy or content or even grateful because you have a roof over your head. Fall in love with your life and declare your non-negotiable desires. Master the skill of self-permission and never doubt yourself again. Do you understand what a life skill that is? To give yourself permission. How often do we look to others for permission to be, do, and have what we want and live our life and all that? This is your time to master self-permission and never doubt yourself again. Week 3, become untriggerable and eliminate self-sabotage. Well, that's just life-changing in and of itself. There have been so many things that have been coming up lately, and I can see what my former self would have done. Like get angry, get triggered, go into rage, take out negative emotions on someone. It doesn't even come up anymore. You can actually train yourself completely out of these lower vibrations. And that's what we're going to do here. Week 4, for such a time as this, what are you meant for? That's what every conscious woman on the planet is asking, and you will get the answer to that. Week 5, get great at receiving and serving by making spirituality your superpower. Do you get that? Get great at receiving. That is the key to everything in life. Week 6, wake up to your truth by accessing your intuition. Week 7, the courage to communicate like a queen. Week 8, rewrite the hidden subconscious contracts that ruin your life. Week 9, strengthen your self-worth and live your unique purpose with confidence. And week 10, live your legendary life using the feminine art of manifesting that I will be teaching throughout this course. So if you go to divineliving.com/own your throne, the 10-week virtual course, you'll get 2 hours of live content from me every week, an hour of teaching, and then an hour of totally transformational coaching. You'll get a welcome packet. So I'm going to read you and study you. You are not going to not be seen in this program by me personally. Doesn't matter how many people sign up for it. I will be reading your packet. So I'll get to know you. You'll get a weekly recorded meditation and workbook. And for those of you that register right now, you're going to get into my A-List Accelerator program, which is a life cleanse to prepare you for this epic 10 weeks ahead. We're going to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff so that we can fill you up with the good stuff. So getting in right now, you can do the pay in full option for $9.97. I mean, this is what you're getting here is so far beyond the financial investment. I have to put a number down because that's what a course does. I want you to really get like, what is even one of those 10 weeks going to mean for you to have transformation in an area? Like to become untriggerable, to learn how to manifest money and from a spiritual perspective, to rely so heavily on changing your vibration so that you draw opportunities to you. You don't have to go looking for things and wearing yourself out. And it was really important to me that any woman that desired to get into this, that I could stretch out the payment plan. So you pick the $99 a month payment plan if that's what's right for you, or do the pay in full investment. This course, these skills will be skills for life and will change your life. For those of you that want to add an in-person element, you can get the virtual course plus the 3-day retreat that I'm hosting November 9th through 11th in Santa Monica. So you can see the details and the investment there. Or if anyone is interested in joining me for the Mastermind, those details are there as well. But if you're not sure, start with the course. Start with the virtual course. Start with a $99 payment plan. Do not make this a laborious process. This is meant to be lighthearted and fun, yet highly, highly, highly transformational. You know, I've been doing this work for 20 years, and I also read everything in the chat, and I see what you're looking to transform. I see that you're looking to get 3K months coming into your business, 5K months coming into your business, getting out of toxic relationships, toxic marriages, long-term marriages. You know, like women are looking at such big issues right now, leaving corporate jobs that they don't like, you know, saying no and setting boundaries with people who are holding them back, like actually going for their big dreams in life. Women who have gone through this course already, don't think that this is just a personal development course that's going to feel good. Women are manifesting real sums of money. There's women that are attracting new clients because their vibe is so out there in such a different way. Other women have attracted financial investors into their business. Other women have gotten out of toxic relationships, gotten into new ones and living in new places and moved home all during this 10-week time. I'm telling you, big transformation takes place. I'm going to share even some more of those specifics with you tomorrow. But I want you to think about the transformation that can and will take place for you by you showing up fully over these next 10 weeks. Don't let the rest of this year go by. Don't put your dreams on the back burner. Don't wonder, what if I changed my consciousness? What if I more deeply developed a relationship with the universe and my spiritual powers? Could I have actually drawn that opportunity to me? Don't wonder what if. You are going to get way more than your $99 a month. Let me promise you. If you've ever been in any of my courses, I know you already know that. If those of you who are new, like, welcome. You're in the right spot. So get yourself registered today. Go to divineliving.com/own-your-throne and get into the Facebook group. You're going to see women from around the world just like you. We're going to be so happy to meet you, and, you know, probably meet women from wherever in the world you live. And this A-list accelerator, I'm telling you, like, women tell me that is worth the price of admission alone. You are going to just clear out so much and get yourself so prepared and so ready. There's audios, there's workbooks, there's templates, there's checklists, there's so much greatness in there. And let me just say this in closing. I know that we've all spent a lot of time on Zoom over the past couple of years. Too much for any of us, too much of the preference for any of us. And let's not overlook the opportunity that the internet is giving us. You don't have to do this course and sit there on Zoom and take a bunch of notes and get a bunch of checklists and that kind of thing. This is an alive spirit that is going to be poured into your heart and soul every single week that you will have lifetime access to. So if your spirit is craving a walk in the park, don't sit behind a computer and do the course that way. Take me out with you. Take this community out with you. Listen to it while you're on the school run, while you're walking through nature, while you're doing your yoga. Like, you get to do this and consume this in any way that is right for you. So if you're thinking like, oh, it's another course that I'm going to go and like stick in a folder, and like, I bought the courses too that I didn't do, like, we're not tallying that up. I want this to be, this spirit is going to be so alive in you. You're going to take it easily with wherever you go. So if you want to watch me on Zoom and do it that way, great. I'll be here, hair and makeup done for you. And if you're like, let me just put you in my pocket and get some fresh air and walk around and let it just ooze into my being, then you do the audio version. You do what's right for you. You are a queen and you're going to make those decisions. The one decision for you to make right now is give yourself this gift. Give yourself this gift of this course, this class, this time, this teaching. Nothing in me is pre-planned. Nothing in me is anything other than the Holy Spirit coming through. So I'm excited, and I'm as excited to see what's going to happen as much as you might be, because I know it will be fresh and it will be inviting, it will be transformational, and it's going to blow all of our minds. But also, where two or more are gathered, God is there in the midst of us. So come be here in this vortex, and don't be left behind. Don't sit yourself out on the sidelines. Don't watch the other women's testimonials fly across my Instagram feed like, oh my gosh, and owning your throne, I like really realized who I am and my power, and I transformed all these areas of my life. I want you to be that person. So get yourself registered today. You will not regret it. The only regret will be if you don't. divineliving.com/own your throne. Excited for you to get in on all the goodies. And I will look forward to being with you same time, same place tomorrow, where now that we have owned our present, how you feeling? I can't wait to go and read the chat about how you're feeling. If you haven't gotten in how you're feeling or what your takeaway is from today, make sure you go get that in the chat right now. Because now that you know how to own the present moment, from this place, you can create an epic future. You can't create an epic future from lack. You can't create an epic future from fear. You can't create an epic future from unworthiness, but from confidence, from assuredness, from certainty, from love, from joy, from fun. You can create from that. Only from the position of queen will you fulfill your purpose. So well done. You should be very proud of yourself. An hour very well spent, I hope. And I will look forward to seeing you in the class and seeing you tomorrow. Mwah. Lots of love.